There, I'm Trevor at Scene. We welcome you to Culturally Committed. So I was born and raised in Canada, and I am part of that cohort that was taught nothing about the Indigenous past or present in Canada. And I left Canada as a young person, traveled the world, lived and worked in various countries, and then finally made my way home, back home in 2015. And when I arrived, I went, wow, it's still bad, to state the obvious. And so I started a personal self-education journey to fill in the gaps that I had coming from my pretty weak Canadian education. I started with some really interesting courses. I went back to college for a certificate in reconciliation studies. And during that process, I encountered Culturally Committed, and I joined as a founding member, actually. And the more I got involved with Culturally Committed, the better I felt about not only that there was hope that Indigenous and non-Indigenous could engage with each other and come to understand each other better, but also that would be a little wave that would grow over time as we connected to more and more people, and that positive influence would grow and expand. And in fact, that's what we've seen. Culturally Committed is busier and busier. It's got a very engaged circle of people, fabulous mentors who are generous. It's a safe place to have challenging questions and challenging answers, and it takes you beyond your comfort zone, but in a way that is hopeful and engaging and energizing. So part of the reason I'm still here, and I make my way to as many events as I can, and I have a particular love of the in-person events, because it's not only that I'm contributing in some small way, but it's very powerful healing for me. Because in a world where the politics and economics are aggressive and incredibly, amplifying of inequality, it's places like Culturally Committed that keep the fire burning, keep the hope alive. And I've also made very great connections and friendships here. I think for a lot of non-Indigenous, it's intimidating, even when you have good intentions and interest, to engage with Indigenous people if you haven't already. And I just want to encourage people that we're all humans in the same area, in the same land, on the same land, in the same water. You rely on the same environment for our well-being and our children's well-being. The little bit of courage that you need to invoke in yourself is minuscule to the courage that Indigenous people have to exercise just to be who they are, where they are. So please be brave, and you're going to find it welcoming and enlightening and energizing. But don't be shy. You have to start somewhere.